Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. As we were about to turn the thing on, he started to wake up. So, I'm messy and sweaty and gross because today in Maine it was hot. It was like 89 degrees or something, which for us is really warm. And we had a lot of cooking and stuff going on because we're going out of town tomorrow. So I was making all our meals for that. So I'm going to go back to where we were last night because if you watched yesterday's video, we kind of stopped the video a little more abruptly because we had a little girl who had some growing pains going on. So we went and figured all of that out. But I didn't say that we've been making a sourdough starter, and I actually made a loaf of sourdough bread that rose overnight, and we were able to cook today. And we had sourdough bread for lunch, and it was really yummy. Didn't rise as much the second rise as I wanted it to, but that's okay. It still came out good. I also made yogurt last night, which is the second time. I used to make yogurt a lot, like when Virginia was a baby.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago. So I've made yogurt for the second time now in the recent past. And so that was really exciting.
Having a hard time here today.
And it came out okay. So that was good. Those are both going on the trip. Well, the sourdough got eaten today at lunchtime. The yogurt is going on the trip with us. So yesterday I did a bunch of cooking for the trip that we're taking tomorrow. When we got up this morning, I had to put the yogurt away in the fridge. I had to punch down the sourdough and get it rising for the second time. We had sourdough pancakes to make, which Naomi made. Abigail and I hurried up and ate our breakfast because she had an 8 o'clock chiropractor's appointment. She had one last week. It did help last week, but there was some stuff that was back out of place again this week that was the same as last week. She was feeling better when we left there. So then we came home and did a bunch of cleaning and prepping of food. Like made some beans to go for the trip and things like that. We also had guests coming over for lunch. They have not, as of this afternoon, they had not watched our channel. So if you guys are watching tonight, it was good to have you over. We enjoyed our time with them. They are recently moved to Maine and are attending the same church we are. So we invited them over to get to know them a little better. They used to homeschool before homeschooling was cool, so it was fun to talk about their reasons. Yeah, on a boat, so that's fun.
Cool stuff.
So they had some cool stories to tell. We got to tell some stories, and everybody enjoyed the time. While we were having that visit, Virginia visited with another young lady who she has met through some unusual circumstances, and not like super weird, unusual circumstances, just kind of met through different situations. Friend of a friend type thing. And was able to have her over today and talk to her, and they had a good talk. They went down and visited at my mom's house. My mom has a house in the backyard, so they went down and visited there. I was also blessed today to be able to use my mom's house for some of my cooking because it was so hot here. She was at work all day, so she had left her windows and doors open just to air out. We were home all day, so it wasn't like someone was going to come get in our house. But I was able to make our sourdough bread down there this afternoon, and then we made supper down there tonight. So I mentioned we had sourdough pancakes for breakfast. When these people came over from church, I had asked if they'd bring a salad, so they brought a really yummy salad with
all kinds of goodies.
Yeah,
I had to explain the chewing part.
Walnuts and cranberries and broccoli and it wasn't bacon, but something of that. Prosciutto. Something of that nature. Some type of really fancy cheese. It was good.
It was yummy.
It was really yummy. So we had that and our sourdough bread, and then I had made some ground beef that I put peppers and onions and spinach in, and then seasoned it up with some chili powder. We also put tomatoes, and so it wasn't really chili, but kind of some chili flavors, and we ate that on the side of the salad and the bread. It was all really good. And then she brought some snacks, some candy for the kids, so they had that. So we visited with them, but this morning there was like packing up clothes, getting laundry done. I realized that Gideon has kind of grown out of everything that he has for 12-month. So we went through the box to get his 18-month stuff out.
No, because he's 9 months.
Yeah, he's 9 months. This is an 18-month outfit. I cut off the sleeves because it's hot right now, and I didn't have any summer pajamas, which I'm okay with. So I cut the sleeves off this one, and this was just a really cute outfit. But he definitely is a big boy. So we went through that. I have to get a couple more onesies for him, just because he's big. And I only had so much. I have a lot of winter stuff. So if he lasts in these clothes for a while, then, 3 months from now when we start getting into long sleeve stuff, he's got plenty.
He's good.
So we were packing all of our stuff. Josiah had a really rough day. I was just telling you guys last night how good we're doing and all of that. And God is still good in this. God is still gracious in this. But he did not sleep well last night. Combination of we were having guests over today, which is exciting. We're going on a trip tomorrow, which is exciting. And last night it was really hot. It was our first really hot night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it got under 80 last night.
Yeah.
Which for Maine is really weird because even if we do get hot, like tonight, it's going to get down to like 66 tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll have a nice chance to cool off before we get hot again tomorrow. Last night just was not that night. And so I think because of the being warm, he did not sleep well. And so it brought on more seizures today. Not really sure exactly why. Nothing we had to go get to the doctor or anything like that. And we have emergency meds on hand if we need them. So it was just one of those that it made, so he had a really hard time enjoying today,
Yes.
which made it a hard time for us to get our stuff done in the way we would usually get it done because he just needed more help. I didn't want him playing a bunch of computer games. I didn't want him reading a bunch of books. I wanted him to not do too much brain struggles today.
What's that?
A bug.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something with. Don't show bugs on our bed.
I'm gonna look at
I don't know.
it. Is it a tick?
No, it's not a tick.
Oh, good.
Not a tick. I don't know what it is. It's a dead bug. So now people know we have bugs in our bed. Thanks, Mark. So
White sheets.
we were just folding
That's
laundry.
the first time I've ever seen a bug in here or just laundry.
Yeah, we were just folding laundry in here. So anyway, what was I saying? So Josiah just needed more help today. So one of us was kind of with him all day. It just made things a little different. So after our guests left at around 1-ish, I laid the little people down for a nap. Daddy and the others watched something out in the other room so everyone could just kind of hear rest time because it was just warm today. And we ended up turning on the air conditioning. So in Maine, most houses don't have air conditioning. If we have one air conditioning unit, we can move it room to room, but it's got the tube that goes out the window. I don't know if that makes sense to people, but we have one of those, so it doesn't cool down the house greatly, but it does help cool the area you're in. I mean, if we put it in one room, it would cool that room well, but we don't all sit in the bedroom. So we put it in the living room and tried to cool Josiah down. Yeah, close down some stuff. Because I think part of it was just the heat was bothering him. We also did his feet in a bucket and stuff like that. So that gave us all a little bit of relief. And then what did we do this afternoon? I don't know. It was just kind of hot and we were kind of puttering around getting stuff done for the trip. So
Clothes packed.
got clothes
Laundry
mostly
done.
packed, laundry folded. For supper we ended up having, I'm trying to get rid of some leftovers before we go. So I had some big potato chunks from the other day. I had some mashed potatoes from the other day, and I had a bag partially full with some hash browns in the freezer. So we took that down to my mom's house. Yeah.
Potato roll.
So we took that down to my mom's house and put it in the oven. And then we took the rest of that meat chili stuff that I talked about at lunch. After the potatoes were hot, we put the meat stuff over the top and let that get hot. And then we put cheese on top of that and had that for supper, along with the rest of the salad that our guests left for us to have.
They both were very yummy.
So that was very good. And then we finished supper off with some pumpkin seeds, raw pumpkin seeds that were sent home with my mom from the trip to Ohio that we got the corn from yesterday. We're using all those foods. And some chocolate chips. So that was our supper. Then we went outside. Don't remember why exactly. While we were eating supper, it got cool enough that it was cooler outside.
Fresh air, so I took him out and everybody followed.
Josiah running around sometimes does really help him, and by this point the cluster of seizures had kind of broken. So we went outside, which definitely did help Josiah. We ran around for a while outside, and then our neighbors came by. They saw us outside and walked over. Actually, she walked over, and while we were sitting and talking, he got home from work, and so he came over, and he was playing ball with the kids and stuff like that, and she was just laughing at the kids who were telling her jokes and doing all kinds of stuff. They really enjoy the kids, so they were just all playing in the front yard. But finally I had to send them home because the kids were going crazy. Oh, the other thing we did this afternoon, it was way past bedtime. The other thing we did this afternoon was everybody got baths and showers, because where we're going to stay in our camping trip, I'm choosing to have limited water. So the place we're staying, they would let us come in and do, showers every day if we wanted to. But I'm trying to not be in their space all the time. So we got full baths and showers right now, so I don't have to do that as soon as we get there. And I will bathe people as needed there instead of not bathing us here before we go, if that makes sense. I'll have water to wash us up and everything. So anyway, we then after we got the kids to bed with most of the showers done. I didn't get one yet. I'm going to do mine in the morning. Then the girls came in here and we folded a bunch of laundry, including sorting out the stuff, because I washed all the stuff that had been in storage for Gideon, the 18-month stuff, but we're putting away his 12-month stuff. And then we were watching some videos with the girls that explain Mark's upbringing. But I don't want to get too much into that. But very much, Mark grew up in a church that had very firm beliefs, and Mark knew what those beliefs were, but they weren't really biblical. So it was interesting talking through it with the girls to show them where some of those people can take a Bible verse and skew it to say what they want it to say. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's what it is. And then it kind of brought on some things where one of the girls would mention, oh, do you remember that thing? And it was said the same way there as it was said here. And it was oh, yeah. So now we've got more research to do. But it was interesting. And, yeah, that's it. I'm going to go to bed because it's now almost 10. And tomorrow morning, we have a couple showers to do for the big people. So I have to do one, and other big people. And then we will head out of here around 10 o'clock is our plan, as long as Josiah gets a good night's sleep and everybody is waking up well in the morning. So that's what we got. We will see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. Bye.